This LA gang will be arrested for the unsolved murder this week. Well, I can only imagine which gang, which LA gang will be arrested for murder, for this unsolved murder this week. Well, I'm pretty sure Flacco got the dibs on it. Let's get into it.
5 months ago, March 1st, 2026 to be exact. Now,
okay, we are talking about the scab that Flacco ripped off of the wound. I believe we're talking about Draco the Ruler.
Now, the cause of the shooting was gang violence, multiple gangs who don't get along being at the same location at the same time.
Now at 11, breaking news. Gunfire breaks out near the grand opening of a new
Okay, it is not Draco the Ruler. Now, I'm just letting y'all know, I don't watch these videos prior to me giving my 2 cents to them, so y'all be catching my reaction in real time, okay? Anyway, it's not Draco the Ruler. It appears to be something else.
burger joint in the heart of downtown Long Beach. I'm Jory Rand.
I'm Liz Nagel.
Long Beach. They're talking about they talking about Sam, Black Sam. Nipsey Hussle's brother. America's brother.
The deadly shooting just steps away from the newest Marathon Burger location, the chain founded by Nipsey Hussle. The family of the late rapper is speaking out tonight. One person was killed with no word of any arrests right now. A PR person for Marathon tells us the incident was not related to today's grand opening.
They called the opening a huge...
Of course, they're not going to say, oh, people came to the grand opening just to die, not get a burger. Of course they're not going to say that.
Success, saying the restaurant continued to take orders as investigators worked behind crime scene tape just outside the front door. Eyewitness News reporter Abigail Velez has more from Long Beach.
Liz, Jory, this street has been blocked off for a huge portion of the day after a deadly shooting here in the heart of downtown Long Beach. And on a Sunday night, on what was supposed to be a joyous occasion, this was the last thing anyone here wanted to see.
Somebody said, well, they're fighting outside, but it looked like it was, a real, whatever was going on, it was really serious.
When it initially happened, I came out with my report documenting what took place at Marathon Burger. Others came out with what they believe took place at Marathon Burger. But for the most part, there's been very little activity on this situation and on this case for 5 months. It's been pretty hush and hush, right? But that ends now, all right?
But Sam did go on an interview run, so yeah, it ain't been that down low.
Are murder indictments coming down on 3 different gangs, the Insane Crips, the Rolling 80s, and the Hoovers, and more specifically, the A-Tray Hoovers. Currently, none of these people are currently in custody, so this will probably be breaking news for a lot of people. This will probably be the first time they find out they're going to be arrested soon on murder charges, and I mean, good luck, all right? I'm not arresting you guys, right? I ain't the police. I'm just a journalist, right? And I'm doing my job as...
That nigga Flacco, hell. Nigga say, I ain't the police. I'm just a journalist.
Journalist, right? So, for whoever is named in this video, right?
Oh, you finna drop some names in this video?
I hope you get some good lawyers and good luck fighting this case, my brother, because you
know how diabolical things have to be for Flacco, for you to find out you finna get charged with murder from Flacco. What shit? Please don't do no segment on me if I ever catch a murder charge, Flacco. Let me, if you know before I do, okay, just put the phone call in and holler at me, man. Okay?
You're going to jail, and you're going to jail very soon. Here's the full story of what took place at the Marathon Burger that
man, these brothers is cooked.
day. 3 members of the Rolling 80 Crips, Malik Pryor, his twin brother Tariq Pryor, and their associate Brian Lofton went to...
Now, I knew I wasn't tripping. I was about to say, these niggas look alike.
The grand opening of the Marathon Burger. When they got there, they quickly realized they had some enemies in the building, right? They were feuding with another notorious gang out of Long Beach called the Insane Crips. Now, there were tension almost from the very beginning, right? It was hostile.
Okay, let's be for real. It's 3 of them young niggas. These 3 niggas. Marathon Burger had Snoop Dogg there, Stevie Wonder the Great came through there. And then you got these niggas coming through there to mess up $1 million plan. When I be saying niggas with nothing will help you screw up everything you have, this is exactly what I mean. You got $1 million plan, and then you got these three niggas. No, player, y'all gotta go. I would not have messed up my money. I just don't care. Y'all gotta go.
So they up and left the Marathon Burger briefly. When they left the Marathon Burger, they walked back to Malik's car. His car was parked on the street, like to the side. So Malik got to his car first. As you see Malik right here, he goes around the vehicle, opens up the car, goes in the car, and grabs a hoodie. Now, he grabs the hoodie and begins to change his clothes up. Now, Malik will ultimately change into a hoodie and some sunglasses. Now, it was about...
Oh, you're you're not suspicious at all. You don't look like the person that you just left from being at all. A hoodie and sunglasses is definitely gonna keep you hidden.
82 degrees in Long Beach at this particular time. So he didn't take off his clothes to put on a hoodie to be more comfortable. Him changing into the sunglasses and the hoodie was very intentional, but they all three went back to Marathon Burger after Malik grabbed.
See, that right there, they could have left. They could have left. Out there's all three of y'all. You could have left. You're at your car. It ain't about no money. Y'all could have left. That shit crazy to me.
After what he wanted to grab from out of the car.
Y'all that mad. You can't catch nobody at their house, their mama house, baby mama house, corner store, the mall. Y'all that mad that you have to shoot up somebody's brand new establishment. And he's doing it for like other Crips, other LA members, for y'all. Cause he could have opened up that Marathon Burger anywhere else in the world. Yeah, he really could have. Marathon Burgers is a big food chain. And even though we down south, niggas down here fuck with Nip. And niggas down here like good food. So all of this was unnecessary and could have been prevented. Niggas got too much ego and be acting hard. Acting. Because if you really was hard, you would have got your ass beat, then went to that goddamn truck. Then came back with that, yeah, you... Niggas got good sense. That's all I'm saying. Look like the other third nigga didn't even want to go. Now they going back to the motherfucking car. Now they going back with his home, with his buddies, with his brothers.
This is for the driven, for those ready to do the thing. Enroll for fall at lonestar.edu/do the thing.
When I met Ivory, I was 3 months pregnant, and she said,
When they went back to the Marathon Burger,
that's why you gotta lead and not follow. I am so glad I'm a leader.
Black Sam was quickly alerted that there was tension in the building. Right? The Rolling 80s and the Insane Crips were in the same building. You know, there was tension, there was words thrown back and forth, you know, and it's probably best that Black Sam steps in to try to fix the situation. Black Sam is Nipsey Hussle's brother. He's the owner of the Marathon Burger. So, but Black Sam, being a respect the street dude, stepped in and tried to mediate the situation.
Now, all of them niggas, for 3 niggas, y'all gotta go. I got millions in this establishment. This is my grand opening, my money day. And I'm doing this shit for the hood, too? You disrespectful ass niggas gotta go. I don't even care what hood you claim. You not gonna fuck up my money. I mean, shit, that's how Hellcat think. Yeah, man, they would have had to exit the building.
All these homies right here, they don't want them here. I don't know if they're from another hood, but that's what it looks like. They don't want them here. getting it.
In the video, you could see Black Sam literally pleading with them to just leave because they were surrounded by the Insane Crips. They were drastically outnumbered. Like, it was like 10-1. It was like 3 of them and like 30 to 40 Insane Crips just in the building.
Who was buying a burger? Who was buying a combo? Does anybody know how much money was outside? Because marathon burgers are like $25 to $30. I spent like it depends on if you get the Nipsey Hussle, the Nipsey Blue Kool-Aid, okay? But it didn't look like niggas was buying shit. No, man, I wouldn't have messed up my business model. Nope, y'all would have had to go.
So Black Sam understood the dynamics and understood how much danger they were in. Out of the 30 or 40 Insane Crips that were present at the Marathon Burger grand opening, the ones that have been identified on camera is Donovan Holcomb, Royal Hugan, Kevin Moore, Jordan Bumphis. Now, Jordan Bumphis, his picture is circled because he's very important and very crucial in this murder homicide investigation. Tajon Hill, Tyjair Hill, Ryder Huglin, Kamari Jones, and Christopher Thorne. Now, Tyjair Hill and Kamari Jones, they've been circled because they're also very crucial in this murder investigation as well. The Insane Crips already outnumbered the Rolling 80s by like 10-1, maybe 15-1, but it got even worse for the Rolling 80s because the Insane Crips had their allies at the Marathon Burger as well. Kamari Jones got a relationship with Kareem Jones, who's from A-Tray Hoover's. So the A-Tray Hoovers was riding with the Insane Crips as well. So now the Rolling 80s, like 3 or 4 deep, is looking at, you know, in opposition, right, in a man force of 40 to 50 that they might have to go up against if they stay at the Marathon Burger. If you look at the video more closely of Black Sam talking to Tariq Pryor and Brian Lofton, you see Kevin Moore, the Insane Crip, right here. Now, he's giving directions to somebody off camera, but they're literally surrounded right now by Insane Crips. Like it's Brian is Tariq, the Rolling 80s, literally surrounded by a gang of Insane Crips. Now, if you move over right here, what you see is Malik. So Malik is right here as his brother is talking to Black Sam. Malik got his eyes on Kevin Moore, the Insane Crip. Now, Malik got his hands in his pocket, which would indicate that Malik got a gun, right? Malik got a gun on him. So he's watching right now, trying to figure out what's going on, okay? So once Black Sam convinced them, okay, listen, man, y'all surrounded, y'all got to go, they agreed. Once they agreed to leave, Black Sam gathered up a bunch of dudes, and they began to escort the Rolling 80s from off the Marathon Burger premises. So as they're walking away, I began to realize something when I'm looking at the footage. Their car was parked on the street in the other direction. Black Sam was supposed to be escorting them to their vehicle. They told Black Sam their vehicle was in the garage, but their vehicle was actually parked on the street in the opposite direction. So Black Sam and a bunch of dudes is walking them to the garage. The Insane Crips is following behind. And when they get to the garage, Malik Pryor speeds up and goes in the garage first. Tariq Pryor stays behind and he is slowly walking. Malik Pryor hurries up and go to the garage first, and he waits for Tariq Pryor to come in the garage, for Brian Lofton to come in the garage. They're taking their time. Now, as they get to the entrance of the garage,
if you got hit, even if you were not driving, you need to try this.
Because if you... all hell broke loose. Right at this moment, right when Tariq Pryor gets to the garage entrance, Jordan Bumphis punches him. Jordan Bumphis is from Insane Crip. Tariq Pryor is one of the 3 Rolling 80s. Now, as soon as the punch happens, everybody begins to swarm Tariq Pryor. But like I stated before, Malik Pryor has sped up and was already in the garage. So as...
look at all them niggas. Shit, if anybody shot, you would think that it's self-defense. Cause look at all these niggas.
Everybody is pushing forward. Gunshot starts to go off and everybody begins to run out. The person you see running out the garage is Kareem Jones. That's the A-Tray Hoover. And he was actually grazed by gunshots, if not hit directly. But Kareem, AKA Treyway 7, AKA Chucky Finster, was not the only one shot that day. An insane Crip member called Kamari Jones was also shot. Now, he was put in critical condition, but he ultimately survived. The only gunshot victim who died from his injuries was Brian Lofton. Brian Lofton was shot in the head and died at the scene. Brian Lofton was one of 3 Rolling 80 Crips, and the shooter was the other Rolling 80 Crip, Malik Pryor. Now, Malik Pryor accidentally shot his...
He accidentally shot his own fucking brother. Out of all them niggas out there, you shoot your brother. Y'all was playing anyway. Y'all should have had no business even going back.
His own friend, his own padre in the head, Brian Lofton. Now, I don't think this was intentional. I think it was accidental, right? I think Malik Pryor was very reckless with how he was shooting and just began to shoot at who he thought was advancing on him. And Brian Lofton just happened to be nearby and he got shot in the head. Unfortunately for Malik, he...
Hold on. All them niggas you could have shot, you shot your nigga. Out of all the niggas that was rushing y'all, we just saw 30, 40 niggas on camera. You shot the nigga that came with you. Man, y'all niggas is crazy as hell, man.
Don't get to scream self-defense because of his actions that day.
Oh,
he went to the vehicle to grab the gun and grab a hood.
So it ain't self-defense. And you know what? They gonna charge your dumb ass with killing your partner.
And grab sunglasses to conceal his identity. When they were supposed to be walking them to their car, they intentionally led them to a garage where they weren't parked. They had no cars in that garage. They weren't parked in that garage, but they led them to the garage. Malik sped up and waited in the garage with his pistol. And as people advanced in the garage,
he knew them niggas was gonna rush him. But why not go right to your vehicle and skirt off? He knew, man, you see them niggas swarm that nigga? No, man.
He began to shoot. Now, that was...
And then you ain't just shooting. You shooting blind. You shooting at birds and worms. You done shot your partner. And not nail one of them niggas. Man, you tripping.
Clearly intentional. That was clearly premeditated. That was not accidental. Because if they were supposed to walk into your car, then you would just walk them to your car. You wouldn't walk them to a garage where you feel like there's no cameras and you could do this. Now, when shots rang off, police were about like a couple feet away. So police got to the scene almost immediately.
Kids out there. Literally kids out there, man.
Hey, flat on his stomach! Flat on his stomach! We got one person down, and we have possibly 4 shots. I'm the DJ, bro. Hands on the back! Hands on the back! Hey, more people! Over here! Hey, back up! Back up!
I'm just the DJ, hey! I'm just the DJ!
Hey!
I was walking back to my room.
Now we just heard shots.
Can you help me up?
That nigga say, I'm just a DJ.
Bro, back up, back up.
Can you help me up? I was just walking along hard.
Back up. Hey!
Summer after
afternoons in Beaver Creek are magical, but especially at 3 o'clock. That's when the fresh chocolate chip cookies come out. Kids and adults come running, and the whole village shares a little moment of joy together. That's why we bake them every day. Who wants cookies?
Glass blocks, mauve carpet, and oh my God, these curtains?
Yeah, that's a choice.
Now we're...
By the time the police got to the parking garage, Malik was already gone. And he was able to escape that fast because he jumped like through some structure, 8 foot to the fire escape. It's as if he had this already mapped out and planned with how quickly he thought. Now, he made a very big mistake because he left the murder weapon at the scene. Like, he dropped the murder weapon, he dropped everything, and he darted it out. It's as if he already had an escape plan because he was able to get away fast as heck. The police was at the scene within like 10 seconds and he was already gone. This is the 8-foot jump to get to the fire escape, that Malik took to get away from the police. And this is the murder weapon that was left behind at the scene, right? So this was recovered at the scene. So it looks like he dropped the murder weapon, then jumped to the fire escape and went back to his vehicle. It just feels like this was already mapped out in his head, right? Because why not just go directly to your vehicle and go home? For those who missed it, this is the full replay. So it started off where they were walking to the parking garage. Jordan Bumphis attacked Tariq Pryor. And then Malik Pryor, he shot Treyway 7, he shot Kamari Jones, and he also shot his own friend. All right. Now, also, Taj Hill, which is the insane Crip, Taj Hill will also be responsible for attacking the victim before his death. Now, what I was told was this is going to be a multi-indictment. Like, a lot of people is getting arrested for this, right? Because crimes were taking place or crimes were in commission when a murder happened. So they also is going down. I don't know for what, but I do know there's going to be at least, 8 to 10 arrests, right, from this particular situation. I don't know exactly when the arrests are being made, but what I do know is this is the 100% truth. This is the factual story of a...
Imagine learning you getting charged with murder from Poetic Flacco new video on YouTube. Diabolical.
Exactly what took place at the Marathon Burger. And right, I guess we can lay dead the narratives down that, that I was lying or anybody was lying about this stemming from the Marathon Burger restaurant, and then it extended outside of it. But for some reason, people were saying, oh, this had nothing to do with the Marathon Burger. They weren't even at the Marathon Burger. They were never at the Marathon Burger. These people weren't weren't even there. They were never there for I don't know. Folks think that we come on this internet just to lie for some reason. No, bro. Everything I say on this channel, right? I'm saying it because I think it's the truth. And
I know that's right.
99.9% of the time,
that's how I be feeling too, Flacco.
I get some really, 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 really great intel. I had the full story 30 minutes after it happened, and I reported it, right? Because again, I'm a journalist. I do my, due diligence, and there's sometimes I may get it wrong, but I'll take ownership. But yeah, this is the full story, man. Malik Pryor, sir, goodbye, man. You feel me? And everybody else,
deuces.
I don't think it's my place right now to really tell you guys, the 8 to 10 people that are going to be arrested. You feel me?
Of course not. Make another video. Get some money.
I have a full list of the names that are being indicted. They're not in custody yet, so I'm not gonna, you feel me, reveal it, right?
So, bro, them was so hard that they went and got a gun. Could have left. Could have just left. Saw that they were outnumbered. Could have just left. Put on the hoodie. Put the gun in the hoodie. Take your tough ass back to that motherfucking restaurant where it's 40 niggas and 3 of y'all. Get escorted back. But you done told the escorts that your vehicle is in a garage when it ain't. It's down the block. You're so scared that you shot blindly. Bow, bow, bow. Killed your homeboy. Now you're charged with murder. And shooting 2 motherfuckers. And you were scared because you dropped the gun. Whatever. Just don't make sense. Just senseless crimes. Senseless. Ain't about no money. Just some senseless bullshit. And it happened all on Black Sam and Snoop Dogg dime.
You know, I'm gonna let justice to take its course. But just know, man, listen, y'all are out of here, all right? You know, and there's nothing y'all can do about it, man. All right, y'all fates have already been sealed, man. All right. It's about 8 to 10 arrests coming from all three gangs: the Hoovers, the Rolling 80s, and the Insane Crips. Okay. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. Do y'all want me to also release some?
Mm-hmm. Don't do that shit. I need some watch hours on my channel. Niggas is being dumb. You might as well report on it. Like, who shoots when you know it's 200 people around? Like, you could have just left, buddy. Y'all could have just left. Your partner would have been alive. You would have been alive. You would have been facing murder charges. It just didn't make no sense. Anyway, this is Hellcat back, just giving you my 2 cents. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for daily content and hot topics. You know, and for my 2 cents. Alright? Love what loves you. Take care of what takes care of you. I'm out.